Hey Taurus, it's Karen here. How are you going? I thought I'd jump on and do just a quick reading for this week. Now, the card I have for you first is the Tower, which is like, woohoo. There's a little bit of a shake-up coming through for you. I do see this, I do like this card because it's an enlightening card. If you're ready for the Tower, you can even set a tower for yourself to come through. But it is a kind of a wake-up, shake-up card. See how these two people are falling out of the tower after the lightning hits the top and the crown falls off. It's kind of like it's a clearing of the old to allow the new energies come through. And if you're a little bit slow, if you're getting the hints from the universe to move, to leave jobs, leave something, to move or get into a new energy, the universe will send this your way to say, come on, get off your butt, get up and do something. But if you're ready for it and know it's going to come through, you even, get up and leave a job, or you move from one place to something else, you know that there's the old energy behind you that you're going to help clear away. So it's always a good thing when the Tower comes through. Now, the next card here is the Nine of Cups, which is very satisfying. So you can see once the Tower hits, there will be the initial, what's happened, my gosh, look at everything. But you take stock and you take a look at it and see it in a new perspective and say, well, if that hadn't happened, I wouldn't have had all these cups here. Now, to me, cups is our vessel. We are the cup. It's depending on what we put in ourselves, whether we put positive affirmations or negative, thought forms that come along. It depends on what we put in there. But he looks fairly satisfied. So it looks like you've done some good work there to achieve all those cups. It's almost like, the championship cups at the back, and he's kind of like, see what I've done, I had to blow that up in the past for me to really appreciate what I have. And that's a part of this card as well. It's the appreciation of what you do have, taking stock of everything and appreciating it. But then you're on another journey. You're sort of on a soul-seeking journey as well. We're sort of going back a step. So there could be a bit of a change in energy for you with the Tower coming through, gaining a new perspective on what you have achieved in there. But still, it's like you've forgotten something. There's still something that needs to be picked up, because he's got 8 cups here and he's walking away to get that 9th cup. So there may be a bit of a step back. There's situations around or circumstances around that will make you kind of look at it and think, okay, I forgot to do this, and now I've got to go back and to get that 9th cup, just to make sure it's cemented in for me. So with the moon up here and the sun in an eclipse, it shows that it's hidden. So when you get to this Tower moment and you sit in the 9 of Cups, it's almost like doing a personal audit. Take stock of everything, because you can avoid going back if you really take a look at the details. As I say, the devil's in the detail. Just have a look. But let's have a look and see if you take stock, if you do a personal audit on here after the Tower, knowing that you've achieved what you wanted to achieve, what is going to make you step back? So I just want to clarify the 8 of Cups for Taurus to see if they take a personal audit, do they have to step back? Is there something that they've forgotten? I just need one card for Taurus, please. Okay, I've got a few cards here. Okay. We'll take them all and just so it gives more information. So we've got the Knight of Wands here. It's almost like you've put yourself into a master challenge. You're testing yourself, putting yourself on a quest. Because it's something in the past that you've got to go back to. It's an old philosophy. It's an old way of thinking, or somewhere where you've been quite impulsive. So somewhere in the past, you've done something, or something's occurred that hasn't really aligned with where you are at the moment. And that's why the Tower came about. Because we've also got the Ace of Swords, which I see these as our moral authority, because they're double-sided. One side harms us and the other side heals us. So it's going back to see, because even I've got the Six of Cups as well, so which means it's kind of like reminiscing about the past. And as you can see, the Knight of Wands is going back. So there was a little bit of impulsiveness somewhere, and something wasn't right. Remember I said in the Eight of Cups something was a little bit hidden? Well, it's showing up here, in this card here, in the Ace of Swords. It's going back into your past, into either your childhood or an impulsive decision that you made that wasn't on the up and up. And then the last card I have is Judgment. Now, Judgment is a card which basically awakens the sleeping parts of us. So maybe, to me, it looks like you need to go back to reclaim a part of you that you left back in childhood. There was something dodgy that happened. That's why the Ace of Swords, you've got to basically cut yourself free from something. And this is why Judgment is there as well. It's that makes sense now why the Eight of Cups is there. See how the eclipse is there? Because it's hidden. And that's why the Tower had to bring the energy of the Tower in, where everything had to blow up. But it's like, look, here I am now. I've got everything I need. There's all my certificates, my chalices, my championship cups behind me. But then you have forgotten something. So you do have to go back into your energy and find out where you were impulsive, because you might have forgotten to cut a part of yourself free somewhere in childhood or adolescence, because it's calling it up now. And that's why the Tower occurred, because there's a part of you in there that you need to pick up, go back and get. Okay. So that makes sense. That makes sense. Now it's starting to make sense with all why you had to take a step back. So if you can preempt that now, you may not need to go back. You may be able to do it now. Go back in your childhood, grab that part of you that needs to be included so that you can sit here comfortably within the Nine of Cups. So I hope that helped, Taurus, and have a great week. Thank you.